What's up, everybody? So, I got a story for you, and in that story is going to be a good tip for what to do when you come across a dog off leash that's coming at your dog while you're out walking. So, just this morning, I had this very thing happen where I was out with my dog, Titus, this morning on our walk. Um, he was actually tethered to me at the time, and we were walking. We turned the corner, and there's a lady out in her driveway, and she has two labs that she is wrestling with, trying to get collars and leashes on, and they make eye contact with us, and that just ramps up their excitement to come and see us. So, first thing you can do when you're in that situation is if you can turn around and go the other way, do it, because you're only going to save yourself and probably the other person some stress, right? So that was number one. I was like, I can assess the situation. It's an out of control situation. Her dog is already amped up. My dog can be reactive if there's excited dogs around him. So I just know it's not good, right? So if you can get away from that situation, then you should do it. So that was the first thing I attempted to do, was kind of did an about face and let's walk the other way. But while doing so, I heard the lady's voice get higher and started calling to one of her dogs, which tells me one of those dogs got away and he's coming for us. So as soon as I heard that, I turned around and I saw the dog coming at me. And this is the key point for all of you to remember. Do not tighten your leash when this happens, okay? Because when you tighten your leash, all you're doing is putting extra pressure on your dog, which is going to amp them up and get them ready. Like, what is happening right now? You just got real tight and tense. There's a dog coming at me. What is happening? So that's gonna definitely, if your dog's already on edge, that could put them over the edge, or it's just gonna make your dog more anxious than he needs to be, right? So what you want to do in that situation is you want a loose leash. And so a shout out to my buddy Kyle Gilliam for teaching me this tip. The way I remember it is you want to drop slack and fall back or increase distance, okay? So everything in you is going to want to tighten up on that leash so you have control, but you're just going to make things worse. So when I saw the dog coming at me, granted Titus was already tethered to me, but I just made sure that leash that was tethered to me was loose. So I didn't pull up and try to get ready. I just kept it loose. I started to kind of back away a little bit so that there was no tension there. And the dog came over and they ended just, doing their dog thing, smelling each other. Titus actually gave him a play bow towards the end. And it was helpful for me just to learn how my dog was gonna handle that situation. So knowing that I can't say loose leash for some reason, but you know what I'm saying. So knowing that the leash was loose also communicated to him, like, hey, you don't need to freak out. This dog's coming at us, and we're gonna handle it. So that was a really just good learning thing for me. The lady came over, was really sorry about what happened, and it was no big deal, right? So they basically just got to meet, and there was no fight, there was no big explosion or anything like that. Now those things can obviously happen, and they do happen, but that's another video. But for all of you out there, that is a really big key, is if you're out walking and you come across any kind of situation that you're like, oh, I don't know about this, always keep that leash loose. And then if you need to correct. But don't go into that situation with a tight leash thinking that's going to solve it. You're probably just going to put more fuel into the fire. So that's what I learned today. I hope it's helpful for you. If you have any questions, let me know, and we'll see you next time.